Hi, my name is Christina Power. I'm going to talk to you about my life in the homeless service. First, let's go back to the beginning so everyone understands my story. When I was 3.5, my brother, my baby sister and I were taken into foster care and spent our lives there. My brother and I got moved around a lot, but my sister was the lucky one. She got to stay with the one family all her life. When I was 7, there was a family who offered my brother a home, and after a while they fostered me too, so we were back together. I didn't have the best start in life as I was moved from home to home until I finally got what I thought was my forever home with them. I loved being with this family. I felt like I was at home and I was safe. But as the years went by and I became a teenager when my trouble started, I started hanging around with the wrong people and got myself into trouble, drinking, smoking, etc. When I was 17, my social worker took me away from what I thought was my forever home and put me in a care home. I liked it here at first, but as time went on, life became worse. Something happened and I had to leave for my own safety. At 21, I ended up living in a hostel in the Dublin city centre. I had my own room with a bed, wardrobe and a bathroom, so it was better than a lot of the hostels I have read and heard about. The one thing I really loved was that I made a best friend who was there for me no matter what. She was a true friend. A few years went by and due to losing someone very close to me, I began to feel depressed and ended up in hospital for a while. Then I met my Jimmy. Jimmy was a new person in the hostel. He was there about a year before we became friends, and one weekend my best friend thought it would be funny to have a chat with him and ask him did he like me, as I liked him a lot. Thank God Jimmy felt the same way. We went out on a date just to see how things would go, and 4 years later we are now married and happy as ever. Now that we are married, we couldn't live in the same hostel anymore, so the staff got us an apartment. It was our first home together, and we loved it. As I was in the homeless centre for 7.5 years, and Jimmy never lived on his own before, we did not know how to live on our own, but we soon learned. Unfortunately, time went on, my depression got worse, and things ended up getting so bad that we lost our apartment. We were now back on the streets with nowhere to go. We turned to the homeless service, but we were told here there was no beds for couples, only singles. We wanted to stay together as we were married at the end of the day. We eventually found a couple's bed in one of the worst hostels in town, but at least we were together. 3 weeks later, we were told it was not the right place for us and asked to move on, so we were back to square one. The only option we had left was to go into separate single accommodations. Yes, we were not together, but we made it work. That's my story of my life and my time in the homeless service. It does not have the best ending, but one day me and Jimmy will live and we will be happy. Thanks for listening.